Are you a new landlord or about to become one? Perfect, because today I am going to be spilling the secret to how you can successfully run a rental property business. Now let's get started. Renting Out Your Property for Dummies by Melanie Bean and Robert S. Griswold covers several key lessons for prospective landlords. Here are the main takeaways. 1. Understanding the market. It's crucial to research local rental markets to set competitive rental prices and understand tenant demand. 2. Legal obligations. Familiarize yourself with landlord-tenant laws, including lease agreements, security deposits, and eviction processes to avoid legal pitfalls. 3. Property management. Decide whether to manage the property yourself or hire a property management company. Each option has its pros and cons. 4. Marketing your property. Learn effective strategies to market your rental property, including online listings, staging, and professional photography. 5. Screening tenants. Implement thorough tenant screening processes, including background checks, credit checks, and references to find reliable tenants. 6. Maintenance and repairs. Develop a plan for regular maintenance and quick responses to repair requests to keep tenants satisfied and protect your investment. 7. Financial management. Understand the financial aspects, including budgeting for expenses, tracking income, and tax implications of rental income. Creating a lease agreement. Draft a clear and comprehensive lease agreement that outlines tenant rights and responsibilities, payment terms, and property rules. 9. Dealing with tenant issues. Prepare for potential conflicts with tenants and learn effective communication strategies to resolve disputes. Exit strategies. Consider your long-term goals and potential exit strategies, whether selling the property or transitioning to a different investment type. Now, here are some best practices and key components of an effective tenant screening process. 1. Application form. Standardized form. Use a consistent application form for all prospective tenants to ensure fairness. Information to collect: personal details, rental history, employment information, and references. 2. Background checks. Criminal history. Check for any criminal records. Be aware of local laws regarding what can be considered and how long ago it occurred. Credit check. Evaluate the applicant's credit score to assess their financial responsibility. Look for a history of late payments or defaults. 3. Employment verification. Stable employment. Confirm the applicant's employment status and income level. This can often be done through pay stubs or direct employer verification. Income to rent ratio. Aim for tenants whose income is at least 2.5 to 3 times the rent to ensure they can afford payments. 4. Rental history. Previous landlords. Contact previous landlords to inquire about the tenant's behavior, payment history, and whether they left the property in good condition. Length of tenancy. Consider how long they stayed at previous residences. Frequent moves may indicate instability. References. Personal references. Ask for personal references and reach out to them to gauge the applicant's character. Professional references. These can provide insight into the applicant's reliability and responsibility. 6. Interviewing the tenant. In-person meeting. Conduct a face-to-face interview to discuss the application and gauge the tenant's demeanor and reliability. Questions to ask. Clarify their reasons for moving, expectations, and any potential issues. Fair housing compliance. Equal treatment. Ensure that your screening process complies with fair housing laws to avoid discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, familial status, or disability. Consistent criteria. Apply the same screening criteria to all applicants to maintain fairness. Documentation. Keep records. Maintain thorough records of all applications, background checks, and communications. This can protect you legally and help with future decisions. 9. Decision-making. Clear criteria. Establish clear criteria for acceptance or rejection based on your findings, e.g. minimum credit score, income level. Be transparent. If you deny an application, provide the applicant with a reason following legal guidelines. 10. Communicate clearly. Professionalism. Maintain a professional tone throughout the process to build goodwill, regardless of the outcome. Landlords should be aware of several common legal issues that can arise during the rental process. Here are some key areas to watch out for. 1. Fair housing violations. Discrimination. Ensure compliance with the Fair Housing Act, which prohibits discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, familial status, or disability. Advertising practices. Be cautious about language in advertisements that could be viewed as discriminatory. 2. Lease agreement issues. Ambiguities. Clearly outline terms in the lease to avoid misunderstandings. Ambiguous language can lead to disputes. Legal compliance. Ensure the lease complies with state and local laws regarding evictions, security deposits, and tenant rights. 3. Security deposits. Limits and return. Familiarize yourself with laws governing the maximum amount you can charge for a security deposit and the timeline for returning it after a tenant moves out. Deductions. Document any deductions from the deposit to avoid disputes. 4. Eviction procedures. Legal grounds. Understand the legal grounds for eviction, non-payment, lease violations, etc., and follow proper procedures to avoid wrongful eviction claims. Notice requirements. Provide the necessary notices and timeframes as required by state law.